Good evening and welcome to State of Business on our television. I'm Nadun Sirivardhana. Let's have a look at the headlines. Inflation to remain under target till next year, Central Bank predicts. Ceylon Electricity Board records a net profit of 93 billion rupees in June. News in detail. Central Bank Governor Dr. Nandalal Veerasinghe said that according to the data available at the moment, the central bank has predicted the inflation rates to be well below the target of 5%. He said that the central bank's monetary policy stance continues to be accommodative, aligning with softened inflationary pressures at an event held in Colombo yesterday.
The central bank's monetary policy stance continues to be accommodative, aligning with softened inflationary pressures. As per the current projections, based on available information at present, the inflation is expected to be well below the target of 5% until first quarter of 2025, before stabilizing around the targeted level later in 2025. Though it is technically inflation target missed on the lower bound, which is 3%, the economy could benefit from this extended period of low inflation, as it is coming out of the deepest crisis after recording historic level of inflation. Enactment of Central Bank of Sri Lanka Act in September 2023 was a milestone achievement, enabling the formal recognition of flexible inflation targeting as the central bank's monetary policy framework, complemented by flexible exchange rate policy. Additionally, increasing autonomy of the central bank has been accompanied by enhancing accountability towards the Parliament and the general public for the central bank's policy actions. The independence of the central bank has been reinforced by limiting monetary financing and ensuring independent decision making without the influence from the fiscal authorities, thereby strengthening both monetary policy formulation and governance and accountability.
Speaking at the event, Governor Nandalal Veerasinghe also said that the country's external sector has stabilized further with the increase of reserves, while the service sector inflows act as a buffer against external shocks. The central bank governor further revealed that the annual external current account has seen surpluses for 2 years in a row in the last 2 years, marking the first time in history this has happened.
Improvements on the external front, primarily driven by workers' remittances and tourism inflows and also exports, have resulted in a relatively stable exchange rate and enabled the central bank to rebuild those official reserves. Moving forward, the expected inflows from the service sector are expected to sustain this positive momentum in the external sector and provide a buffer against external shocks. The government's steadfast commitment to a revenue-based fiscal consolidation path, in conjunction with the continued execution of the economic reform program, aligned and committed with the IMF arrangement, is expected to continue. Since most of the tax policy reforms are front-loaded in the reform process, the revenue enhancement in the forthcoming period would be more focused on improving tax administration and widening the tax net rather than increasing taxes.
Power and Energy Minister Kanchana Wijesekara announced that the Ceylon Electricity Board recorded a net profit of 93 billion rupees by June 2024. This profit has been utilized to settle various outstanding payments related to the power projects, including debt owed to renewable energy, developers, thermal power plants, coal procurement, local suppliers, rooftop solar projects, and short-term banking facilities. In a post on X, Minister Wijesekara explained that after these settlements, the electricity tariffs for users were revised and reduced, reflecting the remaining profits. The announcement followed reports indicating that the CEB posted a net profit after taxes for the April-June quarter of 2024 with over 34 billion rupees paid in taxes. The CEB had also reported a net profit of over 84 billion rupees after taxes for the January to March quarter, resulting in a total profit of over 119 billion rupees in the first half of the year. In response to criticism regarding the use of profits to pay off debts, Minister Wijesekara questioned alternative suggestions, emphasizing that settling these debts was necessary. He challenged the idea of using additional loans, taxes, printing money, or selling assets to cover the payments and highlighted the importance of timely payments to renewable energy developers, independent power producers, suppliers, and banks. Stay tuned, we will return after this commercial break. Welcome back. The Hambantota International Airport has seen remarkable growth in 2024 with 40% increase in volumes recorded so far and projects indicating that the growth could reach 50% by the end of the year. The Commercial and Marketing Division of HIP attributes this success to the Hambantota International Port Group's expertise in networking, marketing and ports operations management in a statement released recently. Lance Suo, General Manager of Commercial and Marketing at HIP, emphasized that the port's achievements reflect not only its operational effectiveness but also HIPG's dedication to ongoing development. This includes increased efficiencies, strategic investments in infrastructure, and enhanced services. The leadership at HIP has played a crucial role in driving these successes. Notable growth has been observed in several key segments, including bulk, break bulk, gas, marine services, and container operations. The port is increasingly recognized for its strategic location and efficient services, making it a preferred hub for transshipment and logistical services. Nadishani Pereira, the co-convener of the March 12 movement, which is a collective of civil society organizations including the Transparency International Sri Lanka and the People's Action for Free and Fair Elections, said that a presidential debate will be held on the 7th of September. She said that the debate scheduled to be held at the BMICH was originally planned to be held with only 7 participants. But due to the growing demand, it was decided to hold the debate in multiple rounds, including all candidates. Pereira said this speaking at a press conference held in Colombo last week.
We are going to organize the presidential debate for 2024 and we with very pure intentions, simply for the benefit of the country, benefit of the people, we were taking this effort to give this platform so that these candidates who are asking for our vote, who are asking to come to the most powerful position in Sri Lanka, to be the leading public servant in the country, we wanted them to tell the people how they intend to turn around the country, how they intend to address the burning issues of the country. So we came up with some criteria and we invited 7 of the 39 candidates. However, and we were in the process of organizing the debate. We set the date for the 7th of September. It would be held at the BMICH, but it would be visible to all citizens because of the live telecast that you will see through all the TV channels. So this was the plan. But after we announced this, we saw that there was a lot of interest by those other candidates, other than the 7 that we invited. We know we have 39 this time handing over their nominations. A lot of interest and a lot of inquiries about why they also cannot be part of this presidential debate. So we have decided then, considering this demand and the interest that people may also have to hear from all the candidates, to actually extend this debate to have several rounds to accommodate all these candidates.
Allianz Lanka conducts an annual program to distribute child safety helmets for children, as many school children who travel on motorbikes often do so without helmets, which put this group of road users at a high risk. Accordingly, Allianz Lanka is conducting its 3rd consecutive annual child safety helmet distribution initiative, highlighting its dedication to the safety of children on the road. This year's initiative was again supported by the Sri Lankan police, building on a long cooperative partnership with Alliance Lanka established over the years. 1,200 helmets will be distributed to students across 25 cities by the end of this month. The initiative will also see a broad awareness drive on the importance of road safety. Alliance Lanka Chief Distribution Officer Ranga Dias said Alliance Lanka is deeply committed to the safety and well-being of Sri Lankan children. The main helmet distribution events will take place at various Alliance Lanka branches across Sri Lanka. DIG of Sri Lanka Police, Indika Hapugoda, added that this partnership with Alliance Lanka is a testament to the shared responsibility for the safety of children. Stay tuned for the stock update. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on negative notes today. The All Share Price Index dropped 106.10 points to close at 11,093.48, and the S&P SL 20 dropped 40.15 points to close at 3,148.96. The turnover was 0.5 billion rupees and over 30 million shares were traded. Up next are Forex rates. That's all our news for today. For this and more, subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. Take care and good night.